What did you say, my boy? It's all over. That's what you said. No, but it isn't all over. It's far from being all over.
No, leave it.
It's over. It's over.
Time Ram!
Greetings, listener, and welcome to Time Ram, a Doctor Who podcast, for which I've not found time to come up with a special. Excuse me. That was rubbish.
We're all really, really good at doing intros, aren't we? We're all so good at...
Sorry, listener. Baz was until quite recently a dog.
It was. It must be strange to regenerate back into himself.
Yeah. Yes, I'm facing a post-regenerative crisis,
There you go.
which
It's
could
heat.
be significant. It's the what? Feet?
It's the heat. It's
Oh, the
very
heat.
hot. I don't know what
It's
it's like
fucking
down where you
Wow.
guys are, but it's
It's
bloody
fucking
boiling
hot
up
in
here.
It is
I
pretty
mean,
warm.
it's always
yeah.
hot in London, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
proper blasting today.
Anyway, we've segued into old man talking about the weather again. So,
Yeah.
what was I saying? Doctor Who podcast. Yes.
Yes.
Time Ram. It's about Doctor
Yes.
Who.
Yes. At least theoretically.
theoretically. We take a random doctor from the 15 and we ram him or her into a random story out of the 315
Yes.
different stories which have been broadcast in its 60-year plus history. My name's Barry Williams, and with me tonight have my fellow co-hosts, Mr. Paul Ferry
Hello.
and Mr. Rupert Booth, who is very silent tonight. Hello.
Are you
Am I sorry? What? Did you not hear me
are
then?
you
I couldn't hear
baiting
you.
that noise gate again?
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Right.
What I said. I'm not quite so forcefully. But I
Rupert's
thought I'd better. Should I get closer?
noise gate hates him. Yeah, that's
Have I got a
my
noise
interpretation.
gate? That sounds like I've done something really criminal and been found out by, I don't know, microphones, and it's called noise gate because everything gate is, bad.
It'd be terrible if you wanted to do a podcast, but you were just like very softly spoken. It just wouldn't pick up anything you said.
You should be able to
Why am I
switch it
not
off
don't
in your
podcast?
settings, to be fair.
Yeah.
That there are ways of turning it off.
I didn't turn it on. Why is
No,
it
you
on?
don't turn it on, it just turns itself on, but you
Oh,
can
for
switch it off.
fuck's sake, I'm so sick of computer things turning themselves on when they want to rather than when I ask them to.
It's better than Meta, which turns that A on whether you want it to or not, and you can't turn the fucking thing off.
Yeah.
You know,
this is why I don't go near any of it.
yeah.
I do find myself increasingly withdrawing from social media things because it's all just so village and so mental and so.
Yeah.
What I hate on computers is when you try and switch something off and it goes, "Are you sure you want to switch that off?"
Mhm.
Yes, that's why I fucking pressed the button.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Netflix. Switching off Netflix. You sure you want to turn off Netflix? Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't have switched you the fuck off, would I?
I mean, it's challenging,
Get
isn't
stuffed.
it? I feel like I kind of want to go back to them kind of, well, what happens if I do then? What are you going to do about it, Netflix or whatever? Don't fucking challenge me, man. Just stream down. Stream down isn't a phrase.
Until now.
Till now. Now it's a phrase. Yeah.
So if you're listening to this podcast and you at this point want to switch it off, are you sure you want to switch it off?
Stream up, listener.
Yeah.
Stream up.
Stream up.
Listen to three
Drop out.
middle-aged men whinging about the
Stream
internet.
away.
Oh, please be quiet.
Well, shall we attempt to talk about Doctor Who?
Yes.
Doctor Who, yes. Tonight we're talking about the Doctor Who episode,
Yes.
Deep Breath,
Yes.
which has been time-rammed to star Patrick Troughton.
Yes.
What a shame we can't see it. The telly
Yes.
snaps look great.
Telesnaps
Yeah.
look amazing. I mean, yeah. They spent a lot of money on this, clearly. For
They
the
did,
Troughton
they did,
era.
Chris Barry
and,
directed it well.
Yeah, and
Um,
it's a shame you can't see it. Yeah.
yeah. I really am fascinated as to design is usually a thing that I'm really into. I'm kind of really shying away from the half-faced man being done in 1966. I cannot think of any way that they're even going to try to do that. You can't do it in 1966.
It would be something closer to a sort of Cyberman type
It's gonna
Yeah.
have to be, isn't
creature.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We get very challenging ones for Troughton, don't we?
Yeah,
we
we
do.
do actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far.
The
Our
Rams
Troughton
got it
era
in
is
Troughton.
full on. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is Lloyd. That fucking tear away, Lloyd. Davis there egging him on.
Yeah. Just tore up the rule book. It's just,
Yeah. He's weeping in the corner somewhere.
I do have a concept for how we can do this one, though, which
Mhm.
initially to watch it, you just think that there's no way you can do that for Troughton.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you want me to share it now, or
Please,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you want. I mean,
Well-
I haven't got any ideas.
I had an
What-
idea about how we get it to 6 episodes, but they'll come slightly later on.
yeah? I mean, what I
haven't
thought.
Yes.
Yeah, what I thought was instead of the basic idea of of it being an alien that kind of kills people and then uses their body parts is problematic in 1966.
It's not horrific. Yeah.
So, the sort of idea that I had was that you change the sort of time of it from sort of late 19th century to early 19th century and change it from London to Edinburgh, and you basically tie it in with Burke and Hare,
Wow.
and you make it semi-historical. So it's these bodies, are being snatched, and people think it's Burke and Hare, but it's these aliens that are taking the bodies for.
Would they even do that? I think it's a lovely idea, but would they even do that?
Well, I think you're more likely to get away with that with it being because it's educational.
I think, at the time, if they were probably wanting
yeah.
to introduce the Drowned Doctor, what they probably would have done would be to set it on an alien colony planet and bring back a famous monster like, say, the Daleks.
The Daleks, something really popular, yeah.
Yeah, and do something like that.
But they didn't.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because there were such raggy bastards that just went off and did this instead.
Yeah.
You'd absolutely think they'd do that, but no. I have a lovely image of it opening with the dinosaur as it opens. But basically, it's the dinosaur from Doctor Who and the Silurians. It's a bloke in a massive rubber suit doing his best, sort of wheezing around a wee model of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea of. I like the basic gist an awful lot of
Yeah.
that ball. I just don't see them doing Burke and Hare either.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. The central core idea of the story is incredibly problematic for 19. They're
Yeah.
not going to do anything like that. They're just not. I mean, the
Yeah.
Cybermen are about as horrific as you get in terms of
Yeah.
body horror. That's kind of it, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah,
As
I mean,
well,
also tying in with that, I thought if we'd had it in Edinburgh, we could have. We're not going to have the Highlanders to introduce Jamie next, so I was thinking we could have introduced Jamie in that.
as soon as you said Edinburgh, I thought, oh, hello.
Yeah, yeah, slightly
Mm.
after his own, his established time, but it's only
Yeah.
about 80 years afterwards, actually.
Mm.
It doesn't seem like 80 years after Culloden,
I
but
suppose,
it
yeah,
is.
but yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose maybe you could make it more of a sort of Dorian Gray type thing. You could have it absorbing life essence
yeah,
rather than
That'd
body
work.
parts.
body
Real, I
Yeah.
parts.
suppose.
Yeah,
Kind of
Yeah.
real. But find some pictorial way of, or some graphical, as in graphic, not graphic blood
Yeah.
spat, but Bernard Lodge graphic.
yeah,
Yeah,
Something
so
like that.
maybe
Yeah.
rather than robots, these are sort of walking corpses, and that's why
I
they're
think
not
it's something
breathing.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
we could maybe bring in a sort of feel of modern undead. They keep themselves going
yeah,
by absorbing this life force. They've lived for far too long already,
yeah, yeah,
and they're not stopping. And
yeah,
they are, maybe using people to recharge their spaceship rather than rebuild it, recharge it
Yeah.
yeah.
With their life
with
energies.
life energy. I
Yeah.
suppose that's
Yeah.
basically the entire storyline of the Protons. But hey,
Yeah.
When's that ever stopped us?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the Crotons crossed with Talons of Weng Chiang and the Highlanders.
It's
Great.
That's what we're
Yeah.
making here, isn't it?
All right,
Cause,
yeah.
yeah, that's something we can all
Now,
grapple with.
now, what I'd like to get clear is Ben superpowered or not? He's past the ring, yeah.
He's past the ring. He's no longer
Yeah.
super bad.
Fine. He's just normal Ben.
He's just normal Ben. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And Polly's not pregnant.
No, not yet.
She might be pregnant.
No.
Well, she might, but it'll be
She might not know about it yet. So.
in the first trimester.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Paternoster gang are a problem as well. I mean, when I was thinking of introducing Jamie, I was thinking you sort of have him with his have him living with his aunt and uncle or something, and they
Yeah.
basically take the part of the Paternoster gang. Have his
Well-
uncle being
Well, we've already had the Paternoster gang in the Chown era because we've done A Good Man Goes to War.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
I'd completely
in which,
forgotten about that. Yeah.
Is Madame Vastra a kind of like 1970s Silurian? I seem to recall. I would have probably insisted on that.
I was going to listen to it again because I couldn't remember who we cast. But I
Yeah.
didn't get around to it, unfortunately.
But we have since then had the Silurians as a Hartnell story, so they are established.
There you go. Everything's fine.
Not the Silurians, it was Cold Blood, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Cold Blood. Yeah.
The Hartnell story.
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
so they're Daphne Dare Silurians. Wow.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. They got introduced in Cold Blood, and presumably the the Paternoster gang gets introduced in this one. I mean, we
Yeah.
have, when we did, obviously, A Good Man Goes to War, we introduced them in the way they get introduced in that episode. But maybe we can kind of forget that we did that and
Yeah.
kind of assume that we'd already met them in
Yes.
this one.
It's all right. We just have the Doctor's memory being wiped at the end of it with the Paternoster gang. As part of
Yeah.
how he saves the day, like he absorbs all the energy into himself or something and discharges it, but that knocks
Well, he
him out.
knows he
It
knows
does
who
empower.
he knows who they are when A Good Man Goes to War because he goes and picks them up.
That's
It's
true.
just that he doesn't go
Yeah.
to Victorian London to pick them up. He picks them up from all over the place.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yeah.
picks up Strax somewhere else.
Well, maybe we should replace Strax with Jamie in this.
Yeah.
The young manservant to the reptile woman.
All right, okay.
We were really, really unlucky to get A Good Man Goes to War, this densely continuity heavy story. As it was about our 5th episode or something.
Yeah.
And we're now on pushing 90.
Yeah.
Not our
Yes, I
ages,
know.
but
Doesn't it feel so?
Maybe we should just do it again. I don't know.
Yeah. A Good Man Goes to War revisited.
Yeah. Redux,
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, a good man goes to war is now our Mordred Undead. Fans can argue about it forever in time and
Yes.
continuity.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to have things that are discontinuous so fans can argue about it. So that's fine. We're doing Doctor Who properly.
Yeah.
There are no problems here.
Yeah.
We are going to have to, with the Troughtons at some point, stop using Ben and Polly because we seem to be leaning very heavily on Ben and Polly. We're going to run out of stories.
We're going to run out of Ben
I've
and
been
Polly
really
stories at
Polly.
some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that has stopped us bringing them back in third
No.
Doctor stories and things like that.
No.
So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Let's have some plot, shall we then? Let's see
Yeah.
where we go.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, as you said, it opens with a dinosaur, a
Very big
Tyrannosaurus
floppy rubber
Rex.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
A was dinosaur.
With
Yeah.
Bertram Caldecott floating about inside it, desperately trying to not die from fumes, I think. Glue fumes.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The actor. Yes.
Well, no, a visual effects guy. He was
Right.
the one inside the dinosaur.
He was the one inside the suit in the sluins. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
it was quite fumy.
Right. Okay.
Just finished, but like the Merker and the Troll doll in Terror of the Autons, they only just got it finished in time for the studio.
Yeah.
So it was quiffy, I think.
Yeah.
So he's there flailing about in a sort
Yeah.
of a miniature London set.
Yep.
Which, judging from the telesnaps, probably didn't look all that convincing.
No, it was foolish of them to try that.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack Kine and Bernard Wilkie did their best, but
Yeah. Yeah.
they had 25p in a pasty.
Yeah. Is that the opening scene though, or do we open in the TARDIS with the Doctor just regenerating, sort of
We're going
post-regenerative?
to, aren't we?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have to
That
kind of
happen,
do
isn't it?
that with basically the full scene as it stands, I think, with Ben and Polly utterly
Yeah.
flummoxed.
Yeah.
There is no reason at all to change that, is there?
No, not really.
Nah.
No.
And it's so bloody good, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah. Obviously, following on from the final William Hartnell story, which, as you recall, was Twice Upon a Time.
Yes.
Oh dear.
In which we met the human scientist Doctor Who,
Well, that's weird,
as
isn't
played
it?
by Peter Cushing.
So we've gone from the final Capaldi story to the first Capaldi story
Oh yeah.
in terms of this changeover. How odd.
Yeah. It's
Good
mental. Yeah. Yeah.
You're the Ram. The Ram of depth and mystery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to have quite a lengthy sequence in that case, probably about half of the
Yeah.
episode, really. Just kind of doing that. Introducing
No,
the
it's a long
concept.
episode. It's a long episode, Deep Breath.
The Doctor's been renewed. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, converting it into 6 episodes, so we're still going to have to.
Oh,
stretch
sorry.
things out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we going to have to give some explanation for the presence of the dinosaur as well, aren't we?
Well, there is an explanation in the story. But
So
The
that
explanation
could be-
is that the TARDIS lands inside this dinosaur and then drags it forwards in time to the
Yeah.
Victorian era. So, I mean, you could have the dinosaur appearing on the view screen, or at
Yeah.
least it's big gob, and then they go, "Oh, Doctor, what are you doing?" And then
They could
then
probably
we cut
even get
to
an
Victorian London.
entire episode out of that.
I'm wondering if we can do the entire first episode of the TARDIS and the cliffhanger is the Doctor goes, okay, I'm finally normal. Let's have an adventure and we'll put the scanner on and get
Oh, gosh.
yeah. And then we get the first instance of oh dear,
no.
oh my word. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Although he does less of that in season 4.
yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of prefer the season. It's such a shame that we have most of season 4 missing.
I would love to see what he's actually doing in Power of the Daleks, because I mean,
yeah.
supposedly he got criticised for being a bit over the top, but it's really hard to tell.
It is.
Just
I
from the
mean,
audio
apparently he
performance.
stands up with a chair stays attached to his arse at one point.
I'd love to
It's
see
the
that.
clowning.
Yeah.
It sounds a little almost reminiscent of Sylvester in Time in the Rani. When
Yeah.
he's
Doesn't it?
falling everywhere and trying a bit too hard, you know.
Mm.
Tell you what was a revelation for me when I listened to the audios of that season in order
Mhm.
is that he's got a catchphrase. He keeps
I should like
saying,
a
"I
hat
would
like
like
that."
a hat like that." Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'd never heard that mentioned in anything that I'd read about
Yeah.
Doctor Who,
yeah.
for the first, 40 years of my life.
Yeah, he does that
Nobody,
he does that for about
That
20
was another
episodes before they
catchphrase.
make him
yeah,
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Doctor Who's first catchphrase.
yeah.
Move over, Geronimo.
But
Stand
nobody ever
aside, I'll
mentioned that,
read.
Jeremy Bentham never mentioned that.
Jeremy Bentham never mentioned many things.
He was
Jeremy
keeping it
Bentham
from
didn't
you.
like the gunfighters.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
Yeah,
like the gunfighters.
you got to question his judgment.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess in that case we're most of the way through episode 1 then, where the T-Rex turns up.
Yeah. Well, maybe because it is quite a lot to make the entire first episode inside the TARDIS. So maybe we'll have it the way through the dinosaur eats it, and then we'll cut to London, introduce the Silurian lady, and her manservant Jamie.
Right.
And then and they're staring at a dinosaur which has appeared in the middle of London. Make a bit more of that, stretch it out a bit, do a few ancillary characters, the police, all that sort of bit,
Yeah.
And have the cliffhanger being there's a dinosaur in London.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I suppose there's the outside chance that they might not have used a dinosaur costume. No, it's got to do specific things. I was thinking there's the outside chance they might have used blown up footage of a lizard with like a spine stuck on it. It's happened occasionally in things.
Or a glove puppet.
Or a glove puppet. Yeah.
I think for Trown's first episode they're gonna push the boat out.
They are. It's going to be a full costume.
Yeah.
It's going to be Bertram the Friendly Dinosaur. That's what they actually called it on set on the Silurians. Bertram Caldecott was inside it.
Was he very friendly? Was he a
He
little
was with all
handsy?
the glue fumes. He probably delighted him off his tits. And the sweating to death and the 100 weight of rubber and foam and the studio lights. Nightmare.
Yeah.
Health and safety, you would not be allowed to do that now. No way would you be allowed to do that.
It is mad. Yeah. So the Doctor comes out of the TARDIS and meets Madame Vastra and Jenny and Jamie, who are presumably forming a polycule, and collapses basically in front of them. Yeah.
Which is a bit annoying because I suppose he's been collapsing quite a lot in the TARDIS in episode 1.
We've gone
collapsing
from
might be a bit much by now.
Post-regenerative confusion to further post-regenerative confusion, unless something happens to him. Maybe he gets
the dinosaur falls on him.
Stepped on. Maybe
stepped on and suddenly he's John Pertwee. Extraordinary. The good man goes to war's really out now.
Maybe he falls in the acid pool. No, hang on.
What acid pool?
The acid pool that is the Thames. I don't know.
Well, all right, fair. Yeah. That's going to Pertwee anyone.
Yeah, the Doctor, in his post-regenerative confusion, takes a sip from the Thames and spends the next 5 episodes vomiting and crying.
Tell you what, Madame Vastra is so shocked to see him in this new form that she inadvertently flashes her third eye a bit and he goes, "Oh!" and falls over.
Yeah.
Oh!
And he's knocked out by our special eye.
Yeah. Special eye, man. Okay, yeah.
Good. And Ben just rushes out and punches her because he's like that. Because she's knocked the Doctor out with her special eye. And he's not having that.
No, that's his job. Yeah.
He might not be super anymore, but he can still swing a punch. He's been reading The Art of Stuntmanery by Terry Walsh.
What up?
Yeah.
So we come back to it, presumably in episode 2. It's nighttime. They're putting the Doctor to bed because he's just not well. I guess we have to assume the Paternoster gang already know him or know who he is, or unless we spend longer.
Well, didn't we say they met in the Hartnell era?
No. We had cold blood in the Hartnell era.
Yeah. So
the Silurians were established in the
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's why Madame Vastra was shocked then, because she's never met this guy before, and a dinosaur vomits up a police box, and this guy steps out, so she wallops him with her eye. Yeah, good. Makes perfect sense.
Well, we
I
don't
would.
know that she's never met him before. It depends when we get other Paternoster gang stories. But she may not have met him before.
We could just grade that if it happens. We should be allowed a sort of semi-grade where it's just kind of, oh, come on, you're taking the piss, Ram. As we get further into establishing our universe history, I think we should
Yes.
establish I don't know, a Bill Cotton.
Bill
Yeah.
Cotton.
But he
Yeah.
didn't do anything bad to Doctor Who. He didn't cancel it. That doesn't work. Who else? Who was the other one? Grade, and who was the one who cancelled it in '89?
Oh, Jonathan Powell or
John Powell.
Was it Powell? No, it wasn't him. He was involved in it, but it
Peter
wasn't actually
Cregan.
him, was it? Crigine.
Yeah.
Peter Crigine.
Crigine. Yeah,
That's it. We can Crigine it.
we could Crigine it.
So we can have grades.
Man,
of
that
Crigines,
trips off the tongue. Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah, I didn't say it was easy to say, but it's accurate. And I insist on accuracy. We are a respectable podcast.
Yes.
We do our research. You think, listener, that was us researching just then.
We've got a reputation to maintain.
We love it, people.
Yeah.
We rely on vague men who get there.
Everything you hear in this podcast is the gospel truth, Governor.
Especially all the things that Schoolcraft built.
I'm increasingly of the opinion that for episode 100 we should choose an unearthly child rather than leaving it to the Ram and choose something that fits there. Otherwise, we're gonna fucking get time in the Rani and it's gonna be impossible.
It's fine. We've never specified what species Ian and Barbara are. They're just recursions.
If we get time in the Rani, there's the opportunity there just to cram it down to 3 episodes and stick an unearthly child on the front. It's fine.
True. Yeah, and you could cram it
He
down.
takes off in the TARDIS and immediately gets shut down.
By an old enemy of his from home.
Yes.
So the mystery of Doctor Who is pretty much delineated in the second episode.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Doctor Who finished after the first episode.
And this somehow catapulted the show to massive popularity in a 60-year run. Extraordinary.
Doctor Who only ever got mentioned at an interview Ray Cusick gave where he said, "What the fuck?" Never got past the drawing board.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I talking about? Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Deep
The
breath.
Doctor's being put to bed,
Take a deep breath.
He's been put to bed because he's not himself.
as Ben keeps repeating.
Yeah.
Because Ben's doing the suspicious bit still. He's going, no, he's not. Well, Polly's going, he's not himself, and Ben's going, yeah, not off to right, in it.
Madame Vastra ends up using the fluence on him and basically puts him to sleep.
Mm-hmm. She's a bit quick with her third eye, that one, isn't she?
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't want to
Check
turn it
out-
back on Madame Vastra.
no, check out the third eye, you know.
Troughton has.
Troughton would have done, of course, yeah. First day rehearsal. Straight in.
Straight in the third eye.
She wouldn't have had the mask on during rehearsal.
Maybe I have to cut some of it.
That's probably what she said.
Our listeners expect a bit of filth.
Oh, well, that's just as well.
Filthram.
There's lots of chat with Polly wants him to change back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeps going, why is he young? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the kind of awkwardness of him going, I wasn't your boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she was married to Michael Gough, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older man.
Yeah. I from the way she talks about him, she had a bit of a thing for Troughton. But this is the other way around.
They absolutely banged. I mean, it's quite clear. Seriously, they banged. Yeah. Like I say, day one in the rehearsal room. After we finished with Wales playing Madame Vastra. Who was Madame Vastra?
I don't know. I wish I'd listened to
Yeah.
the other one now. Just
She was
recast
Hetty
it.
Jakes just for the sheer fuck of it.
We could just add it in later, having it.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Like in the last one, I had it. Oh, I think you're fine. We can roll
Yes.
them in. Oh,
Yes.
dignified, Madame
Would-
Yes,
Vastra.
Madame Vastra, played by Helen Mirren, etc.
It probably was,
Helen?
but it might have been Helen.
It might be
Yeah.
Helen.
It might have been.
Uh,
Mind you, if Helen's playing Madame Vastra, I don't know who's playing Jenny. But
we'll insert the name afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll keep the continuity.
yeah, it's whoever did it in that episode,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
it could have been a bit more professional to listen to, wouldn't it? Yeah, she has a bit of a go at Madame Vastra there. She has a bit of a go
Yeah.
at Polly for being so unaccepting of young people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Doctor speaks dinosaur and is talking about how the T-Rex is lonely as it's roaring
Yeah.
in the distance.
I can see Troughton doing this very nicely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted to go with it, but it's kind of-
I don't see why not. I think he'd probably do the lines that were written for him. I mean, yeah, I can see him doing this. He's sitting cross-legged, tootling on his flute, on the bed.
he's passed out. He's asleep.
Doesn't stop him sitting on cross-legged and tootling on his flute. He's Patrick fucking Troughton. Don't presume. Just because he's meant to be unconscious in bed, don't presume.
He can tootle on his flute anytime. Yeah, yeah.
He can.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's just muttering in his sleep, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, idiot.
He's gonna. I've just realised he's gonna have taken one look at the Bertram the Friendly Dinosaur and gone, look at the size of that thing. Or Jamie's gonna have done it for the first time, and Troughton's gonna have gone, yes, it is a big one, isn't it? Episode 1.
Yeah.
Day one.
Look at the size of that thing. What's your name?
Yeah.
Jimmy. Okay, look at the size of that thing, Jimmy.
Innes Lloyd comes running down the stairs and says, "Face out, old boy. Would you mind joining the show?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. The marvelous innuendo there, and it was an ad bit. Right? We'll have you on board more.
Yeah.
We get some scenes on the street. There's a guy called Alfie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's there with his girlfriend and just basically witnessing the spectacle of a dinosaur on the Thames. But he's not in it.
Absolutely going to be these two actors sat on a park bench in a bush that's about 3 feet wide.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They're going to be in a little corner of the studio in their bush.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
look
there
at
will
that
be.
thing.
Oh, look. I think there will be some location work in this because, I mean, Innes Lloyd was one for pushing the boat out for
Yes,
location work.
there's a lot of film stuff in late Hartnell and early Troughton, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the Savages and then the War Machines and then the Smugglers, 3 in a row. Massive amounts of location filming until they ran out of money, basically. But I mean, we assume that they've kind of spread it around a bit more. Maybe they would have location filming in this one. Yeah.
Oddly enough, though, Power is completely studio bound.
Yeah.
And 10th Planet.
And 10th Planet. I think they've done it too much.
But then Highlanders, you're out and about again quite a bit.
About again. Yeah.
Not as much as the Smugglers. I think the Smugglers is actually pretty extraordinary in terms of the amount of content that's location film.
Yeah. I mean, he really went for it. I mean, the only previous time they'd done a huge amount of location film was Dalek Invasion of Earth. Yeah. And then suddenly all changed. It's remarkable. Anyway, so yes, this pair are watching the dinosaur. His girlfriend goes off to do whatever she goes to do, and Alfie gets into a conversation with the Clockwork Man, who needs his eyes. Well, he does in the original version. Needs his life essence. Life
essence. Needs his life essence, and I think he'll be like Greel. He's got a sort of half mask, maybe. Leather mask, you know,
or that sort of
half a character.
Or maybe he just
look.
looks human, and he's wearing like a really tall top hat, and he sort of takes it off, and he's got like a massive conical head or something.
Oh, he's the thing from Mission to the Unknown.
What's that?
The conical thing from Mission to the Unknown with the glow. He's that. Let's make him that. That's great. Love it.
What kind of thing? But yes.
A good thing from Mission to the Unknown. Cintrial.
I
don't know why I said it with a Welsh accent. It kind of sounds like a Welsh place name, actually. I'm from Centrial.
Hello, I'm Stefan Powell from Centrial.
Well,
Century Al.
Uh,
So yeah, let's make it Century Al.
okay,
yeah,
it's Central in a
And let's
hat,
pronounce it like that from now on.
in a top hat.
In a top hat, yeah.
and
When
no
he
one
takes,
spots him until he
yeah.
takes the hat off.
No.
When he takes the hat off, he kind of takes the entire. He's got a long coat like that, and
Yeah.
his eyes, his face is hidden under the top hat, and when he takes it off, and the coat comes off as well, and he's revealed in this full comical horror,
Right.
and his eyes glow, and he sucks the life out of you, and you're dead.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Terrifying.
Excellent. Yeah.
And then he glides off into the night,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cackling.
cackling.
Cackling in Welsh.
Commercial time.
We are going on a journey, a very long journey, through the world of the Target novelizations in publication order. Every week, we are looking at a new book, talking about Terrence Dicks, Malcolm Hulke, and all our Doctor Who novelization friends. Whatever you do, keep turning the pages. This is Jason Miller of the Doctor Who Literature Podcast, a member of the Direction Point Podcast Network, and you are listening to Woof Time Ram.
Do we have to bring Jamie in? Because I mean,
Yeah.
you just
I mean, we don't, but the
different
thing is,
slot kind of doesn't sit
it's
right
going to
with me.
be tricky bringing him in. Well, it's going to be tricky bringing him in
Well-
any story because he's so tied to the Highlanders, isn't he?
Yeah, but in production terms, it's an incredibly expensive story. And
Yeah.
putting another alien in, like a Sontaran now, they might just kind of go, oh, enough of that. We've got a massive dinosaur, that one of the leads is the lizard.
Yeah.
We've got
Yeah.
Central in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit pricey.
Okay.
I mean, at least in Power of the Daleks, they already had the Daleks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does, I
Okay.
mean, it doesn't. It makes no actual difference where it's set. To be honest,
No.
really does it? It's
Not really. I mean, the main reason for setting it in London would be they could film it in London and it would look right.
Well, yeah.
But it is Victorian London, so you'd have to cheat a little bit.
Well, the film The Highlanders and Sussex.
yeah. I don't think they do that much on location, to
Mm,
be honest.
mm.
This is another one of those ones
City
where
stuff.
ultimately, realistically, they wouldn't do this script at all.
No.
Well, yes.
They just wouldn't. You know,
Welcome to the show here.
thematically,
Yeah.
and certainly in production terms, they would, in the story would go, "Are you insane? Um, if I blow the entire rest of the budget for the season on this, we still can't do it."
Yeah.
Because so much of it, basically, even if you had all the money in the world, couldn't be done.
Yeah.
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 Kubrick might have just managed it, taken 8 years and millions, but yes, it's
Yeah. I mean, there are no vital scenes shot on location, really, are they? It's like it's an alley, it's a bit of a park. It's all
think
stuff
the
that they
reason-
would do in studio sets at that time.
Yeah, I think the reason you might consider location is for stuff around the Thames, around the bit where they're standing on a bridge over the Thames.
the horse.
When
he's riding the
sheer
horse-
number of
the
different
horse,
places
I think
that they go
that's
to,
what-
the
yeah.
horse, yeah,
That's going to be going through like Primrose Hill or something like that at night,
Yeah.
yeah.
or with a day for night filter on.
If you're sitting on a colony planet on another world, you can just build a corridor, and that's everywhere,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But if they're trying to get in Lime Grove studio and build London, that's not going to work.
It might be actually they'd relocate more of the action to interiors because at least, well, I'd say I'd counter that by saying, well, no, because they had an awful lot of stock historical set pieces that they could, pull out and
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
So this kind of era. When you have a science fiction story, you've got to build it all from scratch. Well, they don't even do that. But for something like this, there's quite a good store in TV Centre of historical drama set pieces by now.
Yeah.
So you could probably offset the cost of some of the aliens with the sets if you set it inside. And I think you'd have to. I think in that era, when you're making it in 90 minutes of recording time in the evening, and that's that.
Yeah.
But then, as Baz said before, they are, Innes Lloyd is very much pushing for more location film. It's this is it. Whenever we get too deeply into production, I'm going to have to come back to. They just wouldn't. It's such a digital era script.
Yeah.
It's written for the digital
Yeah.
manipulation era.
Yeah.
It's conceived like that.
What was the first story to have location stuff with sound?
Dark Invasion of Earth.
Dark Invasion of Earth. Yeah, yeah.
Did it? Did it have sound though?
I'm sure we
I'm
see
sure
people
it
talking
did.
on location.
Yes,
Barbara
yes,
definitely has
yes.
conversation.
Hartnell and Ian do in episode 1. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think what was. I think I remember reading all the stuff with all that lovely stuff with Barbara running around the wasteland was just done without sound because you don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't think you can hear her footsteps particularly.
There's a bit
And
where she's driving the van. I'm sure that's location. Then they definitely got
yeah,
some
that's obviously got audio.
Yeah.
But the Daleks going over the bridge, all the stuff with the Daleks and the landmarks, that doesn't because again, you don't need it. You don't, why pay for sound?
Yeah.
So yeah, Dalek Invasion of Earth.
Mm.
Actually, yeah, I didn't think it was that early. I thought all the stuff of that era was kind of just soundless, you
Oh
know.
no! I mean, War
No,
Machines.
War
Yeah,
machines. You know,
yeah,
they could do sound
Yeah, plenty
quite
of dialogue
easily.
and
Yeah,
stuff
on
on
location.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's only really Reign of Terror. The stuff for the chase, the little bits on the dunes of Iridius, that was soundless, and that's clearly dubbed
yeah.
Yeah. But
in the
you know,
studio. They've just gone into a corner and gone, "Wow, this is amazing, isn't it?" To the mic over
Yes.
there.
yeah. So yeah, it's set somewhere. We're not quite sure at the moment, I think. Is
Yeah.
the upshot.
Earth.
Perth, did you say?
It's on
Earth.
Earth. Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, Earth. I thought you said Perth.
Perth.
I
Oh,
thought you were
yeah.
sticking with the Scotland thing.
Why
No,
not?
no.
Dundee,
I
They're
thought
shot in the home
that's
counties.
a bit
Oh, that
random.
Perth.
So
I thought you meant
oh no,
Australia.
Perth,
Perth.
Australia. No,
Oh,
Australia.
right.
Perth, Scotland. That would be really random setting it in Perth, Australia.
I wouldn't
Winners
put it
boy
past
would go,
an Australian.
look, you can have Australia or you can have none of the aliens. I mean, bear in mind, I haven't taken Centreal out of storage. I've had to build it from scratch here. It won't appear again until the Pertwee era.
He's throwing up David Whittaker going, look, I know you're a very professional writer with a long history of working TV. Why have you set this in Australia?
Because he was moving to Australia at the time,
Yeah.
wasn't he? That actually happened.
Not a few years. I think he did it in the mid-70s.
Well, maybe he was thinking about it. It was on his
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Suddenly woke up one day and went, Australia. Because
He just wanted to check out Australia with a view to whether he'd like to move there in several years' time.
So he thought he'd write a Doctor Who story about it. So does that mean that Jamie's an Aussie?
No, he's not set in Australia.
It's not set in either Perth.
Be an Aborigine. That would be fantastic. Doctor gets his recorder out, Jamie gets his didgeridoo out. Victoria plays a bit on a harp.
We're not blacking up Fraser Hines. Let's go.
Yeah, they
Fair
could
enough.
barely.
And they would have done, wouldn't they? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
They could barely find a Chinese actor on the BBC in the 60s. They're not going to find an Aborigine.
No. They would black up Fraser Hines, and it would be appalling. The entire Troughton era would be appalling. Right. Yeah. Fine. I'm convinced that's done it for me.
You'd have to cancel the entire 3 years. Yeah.
So we're in Edinburgh, for God's sake.
We're in Edinburgh.
Polly and Jamie's coming on board slightly.
Yes.
We're rambling because we're avoiding this one because it's difficult.
Yes.
Usable. Well, I have checked my notes for this because we come back to Madame Vastra.
Yeah.
Explaining how the Doctor's been renewed,
which
is a nice turn of phrase. They might use that.
How the fuck is she?
Yeah. And I have checked my notes and I've realised that we didn't actually cast the Paternoster gang when we did A Good Man Goes to War.
Oh, right.
We barely cast River Song. That's how fucked we were by that episode.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we're more experienced now with what the Ram throws at us. We can take the punches.
Yeah.
Joyce Grenfell.
Joyce
in a massive heavy rubber suit. Mint. Flashing her eye at people. Don't do that. Voiced by Peter Halliday, still. Bit of a waste to John Grenfell. It might as well just be Pat Gorman.
That's more likely. Yeah.
There we go. Pat Gorman as Madame Vastra.
Maybe she should be Scottish though if they're in Edinburgh. Molly Weir.
That's.
Is it still voiced by Peter Halliday though? He does Silurian voices.
And Jenny actually can be played by Helen Mirren, who's about the right age. So there you go.
Yes,
Yes. Yeah.
yes. Good, cool.
Good to have her in there.
Yep.
Yep,
Promising young actress.
yep. Yeah.
Maybe Madame Vastra says that the Doctor's renewed and Holly screams because she thinks she said that he's in the nude.
I don't think we have any of this because we've had a good 20 minutes of Power of the Daleks in the TARDIS with the Doctor talking about being renewed.
Yeah.
In our version, this is going to be repetitive.
It's
If
not-
anything,
I'd have 6
it's not as
episodes.
relevant,
We are
that's
going to
true.
have some.
if anything, they'd be telling her that the Doctor had renewed because they were
Yeah.
like there when he was talking about it.
yeah, it's weird that she knows all about it, isn't it? Yeah.
Actually, Karen doesn't care because she hasn't even seen Hartnell. She doesn't know what, this is the first time she's met
Yeah.
the Doctor. She's got, okay, you look like someone else 5 minutes ago. Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all look the same to me anyway.
You all look the same to me anyway. Yeah, quite.
Yeah. We do lose the scene, don't we, where she goes head to head with Clara and they get very intense. It's quite a nice little scene.
It's a lovely scene. It's a lovely scene.
Yeah, they really show off their acting chops.
Let's make it about Polly being scared of reptiles, and she's like a bit, racist about Madame Vastra because of that, and Madame Vastra has a go at her, and Polly comes round because she's an intelligent, decent person. She confronts that fear, and it's allegorical for race riots. Race riots.
The riots.
The 60s race riots of London.
Actually, you could probably get a good comedy scene out of that whole they all look the same thing because you could have them showing her a picture of Hartnell and going, look, he used to look like this. Now he looks like that. It's the same person.
Same thing. Yeah.
No, he was like this. Now he looks like that. It's the same person.
It's incomprehensible pink nonsense.
Yeah.
They do that in the episode, don't they? I mean, Capaldi's Doctor is clearly face blind. He's not someone who recognises people.
Well, he's species blind. I mean, he thinks that Strax is Clara, doesn't he? At one point,
possibly, yeah.
Or he thinks that Clara's handles.
Yes,
which is kind of insulting. I mean, that would be a little bit much. I don't think Troughton's doing that because Troughton's never owned handles for a start.
No.
Unless Hartnell valiantly ripped the head off of the 10th planet. Oh, he's not going to be in the 10th planet.
No, he was in. You only live twice. Yeah.
We might get Silver Nemesis in the Hartnell
twice for
era.
a time.
There's plenty of time for Hartnell to rip a Cyberman's head off and keep it as a trophy because he would.
Yeah, but not in his last story because that's not going to be
his last story. No, it'll be in season 2's epic Silver Nemesis.
Yeah.
Or Nightmare in Silver or whatever.
I think we've done Nightmare in Silver. So we're safe.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Colin Baker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was better, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
Okay, so while they're having the discussion, and presumably not mentioning that Madame Vastra's in a polycule with Jenny and Jamie, the Doctor wakes up and escapes. Escapes out the window.
Yep.
And he's flirting outrageously with this T-Rex.
That's not like Patrick Troughton.
How would Patrick Troughton bring that across?
Incredible.
And he's promising to get her home, basically.
With his TARDIS that's directional, no doubt.
Yeah.
Here with Sodingo.
Yeah. Don't know how he's going to do that.
Yeah.
But,
I'll get you home. It might take a while.
Yeah, and you're going to be stuck in the TARDIS in the meantime.
You might have to be my companion for 3 years.
I don't know how we're going to depict that. I can hear Innes breaking blood vessels.
Well, fortunately, he doesn't get very far because, someone kills the T-Rex. It catches fire and explodes, basically.
I don't think it does, I don't think it does.
It glows and disappears. How about that?
Yeah, it vanishes.
It
goes negative.
Someone steals its life
negative.
Energy. Its life
There's
energy.
maybe a Howler-Round involved here somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the Centrial disappears into the shadow.
Yeah, puts his hat back on and is suddenly unrecognizable.
Yes.
indistinguishable from human
Maybe
form.
Central was Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I was thinking of the same thing.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
Century. I can believe that. I can really buy that.
yeah.
Yes.
He's never been fingered, but it's kind of it's one of those
No,
theories
Well,
that
no,
you
holds no
know,
water.
that's his genius.
he'd never met Troughton before, so
Yeah.
Yeah, so the doctor's quite upset. He jumps on a horse and and rides it up to the river, which is either the Thames or if it's Edinburgh. I'm not quite sure what river goes through Edinburgh.
Wet.
the D, is it? No, I don't know. I don't know. This is terrible.
This
Cut
is
all of this
appalling.
out because
Really
anybody in
appalling.
Scotland is going to think we're awful.
Desperately offended.
Suddenly it's set in London, so the Thames. Yeah, good. And Jamie's down visiting his aunt.
What is the river goes to? It's the Forth.
Molly Weir.
The Forth goes through Edinburgh. There you go.
I think you'll find the River Forth.
We knew that.
You
Yeah, so the
fools.
Forth. So he's looking down at the Forth as we knew from
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Because we have general knowledge skills.
Yes, because we only live. Well, I only live very close to
I've only
the
lived
Scottish
chunk of my
border.
life
I've
really
got a
close.
better
Yeah,
excuse than
I
you,
know.
to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Forth.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Forth. Yeah.
Clogged as usual with vomit and bodies.
Yes.
Indeed. In case anybody's in any doubt, I have been to Edinburgh. It was lovely.
Yeah, it's a very nice place. Lots
Lovely
of police
place.
boxes.
Yeah.
Apart from vomit and the bodies.
Vomit in the bodies, which it was famous for. Yeah.
Known for it.
Anyway, yes, the doctor rides up to the Forth and stands on the edge of the bridge, looking a bit threatening.
Yeah.
And the others have to catch up with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the upshot is that they need to ask the right question. And the right question is, who's been murdered in this way recently?
Mhm.
And then as soon as he hears that, yes, actually, people have had the life force sucked out of them recently.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a thing in Edinburgh. He jumps off the bridge.
I
And
don't think he's going to jump off the bridge.
that's fine. You've got a set with he's on the bridge. He jumps out onto a mattress.
No. Because I was thinking we have to extend it to 6 episodes. So I think he runs off and they lose him. And what he does is he runs off to the local police. Because that never goes well for Troughton. They're not going to take him seriously. He never gets taken seriously by authority. So let's establish that.
Mhm.
He never is in Power of the Daleks. Bragan and that lot and Hensel are a bit kind of, what the fuck? And I think let's show that. We have to bring some of Power into this because we have to expand it.
Well, I mean, this is what I was thinking, because the plot does get short-circuited at this point. I mean, we have a lengthy scene with the Doctor spotting his own face and talking to a tramp.
This bit, I love this bit because it's not going to be about the coat. This is going to be, I would like a hat like that. He wants a hat. And it's the stuff pipe hat, It's that thing.
But the upshot is that there is a scene in which Clara spots an advertisement in the newspaper, and that leads them to where he is in the restaurant, and he's been led there by the same advert, which has been left, it turns out, by the master. But that's not going to happen here. And that basically brings us to the end of the plot. So I think what we're going to have here is 2 or 3 episodes of investigation.
Yeah, we're going to have to
before they get to that point.
Yes, absolutely agreed. Yes, that is. Yes. That's very good. Yeah.
So
that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got to invent 3 episodes now.
Well, I mean, at least assume that they're there.
We have that, haven't we? We've got to invent 3 episodes now. Okay.
We've got the scene with the Doctor talking to a tramp. That's solid. Okay.
Yes, that's banked. You've got that. You're taking that home.
He takes his stovepipe hat.
Takes the hat and it smells a bit.
Is he other than that? Is he still wearing a nightie?
Yes.
So he goes into a police station in a nightie and a stovepipe hat. But don't take him seriously.
One strand we've got here is Ben and Polly and presumably Jamie trying to find the Doctor.
Yes. Yeah.
And maybe finding out something else that goes on, and Polly's going to get caught, isn't she? Or one of them is going to get caught by Centrial and taken away to Centrial's lab.
Yeah. I mean, we've got scenes of them getting to know each other. I mean, there are scenes in the actual episode with Clara talking at length, actually, to Madame Vastra and Jenny and Strax. Strax knocks her out with the newspaper.
Yes.
You know,
Jamie.
that's all stuff.
Big Hunter!
That's all interactions that are going to be happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie turns
And
out
then Ben just literally almost flies out of the window to lace him because the doctor's so angry. It's like the bricks just explode. He's just down there in fury. Massive Cockney anger.
Jamie sort of eventually confesses that he never got over the death of Bonnie Prince Charlie that happened, 80 years earlier.
80 years earlier. So, presumably we're not going to have Jamie offering to examine Polly.
I imagine Jamie would very much.
I'm guessing
offer
these
to
scenes
examine
would actually
Polly.
be very different.
And
Yes.
Ben just laces him again. So we can get a good 10 minutes spread across 3 episodes of Ben and Jamie just lacing each other over Polly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is really good. That one was shot at Ealing. It suddenly goes to film, and then suddenly it's a lot faster cut. All that sort of.
Suddenly they look conspicuously like Terry Walsh and Peter Diamond.
I think this is pre-Walsh. I
Yeah.
think Peter Diamond, yes. Peter Diamond, and who else would it be? It would be the guy who became head of Havoc, Derek Ware.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I think Jamie and Ben are going to get on quite well. They're going to be united in the quest to find Polly, who's being kidnapped by Century Owl, this vicious Jack the Ripper type character.
Cone. Yeah,
Conehead.
Jack the Ripper cone with a crown and weird eyes.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're using Century Owl in his lawyer. His lawyer was sitting there one day and going, "Yeah, I think to introduce our new Doctor. So shall we bring back a really popular monster like the Daleks, or I know, let's make him a really weird cone with glowy eyes who disguises himself as a human by."
Well, they just looked in the prop cupboard and were like, "What have we got? What's that cone thing?"
Stick that in your head. Yeah.
Well, they have spent a lot on Madame Vastra.
Yeah.
Oh no, they just pulled one of the Hartley or Silurian costumes out, haven't they?
Yeah.
Rats out of it.
And if this is early Troughton, he's going to be putting on a lot of disguises. He's going to be popping up in places.
He is. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of stuff. So basically, we've got a sort of 3-episode chase the Doctor around while trying to hunt down Polly. That's not a million miles away from Power of the Daleks in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Plus, don't forget, we've got Polly's going to disappear for an episode.
Yeah.
And then Ben's going to disappear for an episode.
While they have the holidays.
Yeah, that's exactly. So that's episodes 3 and 4 kind of sorted out. Where
Yeah.
People are going, "Where's Polly?
Yeah.
Where's Ben?"
Jamie can more to the fore. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Jamie can kind of step into that role a little bit. Yeah.
Madame Vastra and Jenny not doing very much. Helen just sitting there going, I don't know why I'm bothering turning up for rehearsals. I'm not in this.
Yes.
I'm in the background supporting Molly Weir in a lizard costume voiced by a man. I might leave acting.
I love the idea, though, of an original type Silurian just in a dress.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally with a veil. That'll hide it.
With the head going.
Yeah.
And preferably still with a bit of in amongst Tristram Carey's soundtrack from the Daleks. It's the theme tune for the potential spin-off, the Paternoster Gang.
Yeah. They could crop up in Adam Adamant.
I was thinking exactly that. They're going to turn up in Adam Adamant, aren't they? Of course they are. The universe.
We're going to have to do Adamant Ram now, aren't we?
Yes, we are going to have to do Adamant Ram.
That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what we are doing.
So that's that, really. I don't know what.
We've established what happens in those 3 episodes.
We've established what happens in those 3 episodes. Yeah.
That's fine.
Move on. Yeah.
We're on to episode 5 now.
Yeah, we're well into episode 5. Yeah.
There's a great cliffhanger at the end of episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happens at the end of episode 4.
But the thing is, listener, you must understand that since we've never been able to watch this story, it doesn't exist. We've got recons, it's the animation and stuff, but we can't be entirely sure what happened. That's why we're vague about those 3 episodes, not because we can't be bothered to come up with anything more detailed. BBC's fault. Good.
Episode 4, as we know, ends with Madame Vastra looking through the window and seeing the
Well,
production
well,
line
of
where they're
course.
sucking energy out of these people, and she
Yeah.
starts
Yeah.
to go a little bit crazy and just loses it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we've got the music going. As she loses it.
She
Yeah.
loses it.
As like loads of like Louis Marx centrioles go past on a cardboard conveyor belt.
I'm kind of picturing Madame Vastra having those kind of original Silurian feet as well, kind of sticking out.
Oh yeah, great big
of her dress.
flappy feet. Yeah,
Walking like that.
yeah. The presentation must be totally as a Silurian. Yeah, in a veil with a dress.
In a dress.
She's walking through Victorian Edinburgh, and occasionally she pulls the veil down just so she doesn't stand out.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody notices.
No, it's as a thing.
No.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. Helen trailing on behind her, looking really quite sullen by now.
So one way or another, I guess we're in episode 5. Probably Ben's still missing at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just thought something else we can put in episodes 3 and 4 is the origin story of how the hell Jamie came to be with Madame Vastra and Jenny.
That would be good to know. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to come up with it right now or anything. I'm just saying we could also use that to fill out the.
Yeah.
thing. Well, Jamie he was actually from the Jacobite era, but he was whisked away by a time storm for no reason, and that'll be explained in a future story, and it'll turn out to be Fenric.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's hope we get the Curse of Fenric for Troughton.
Yeah, because if we don't, we're fucked now. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Or after their adventure with Adam Adamant, they just started looking for other people who were trapped in a block of ice. And they found Jamie.
I mean, that would work. Madame Vastra found Jamie in a block of ice and thawed him out. You know.
Right, yeah, with a third arm. Excellent, yeah.
You know, with something, in ways,
And miraculously, he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
In the way that he absolutely would be if he'd actually been frozen in ice.
Yeah.
Unless Adam Adamant's nemesis, the Fierce, goes back way further than we thought, and he was having a go at Jamie as well.
Yeah.
Because we've established that the Fierce has worked out a way of making the ice freezing thing work and stay alive.
He just likes freezing people in ice. And then...
Yes, so that's what he does. Yeah, if Adam Adamant would just let him get on with that, he'd actually be all right.
Frozen you in ice. He's played by Anthony Ainley in this version.
I've finally frozen you out.
They don't realize I froze them in ice.
I'm dressed as a bush.
Fucking crazy. Really Joker level mental.
I'm a teapot.
Could we somehow combine the Fierce with the Master?
Yes.
In the Time Hand universe.
You never see the two of them together. Maybe because they're in different shows, but you know.
They don't. The Face could be the Master while he's kind of on his way to being Peter Pratt.
Yes.
It's kind of a bit embarrassed by the complete decomposition.
Yeah.
He just want to show it to people like he might be someone like Queen Galea. He want to impress her. So kind of mysterious leather mask. Hey, hi.
Yeah, now I'm a bit hot.
Yeah. He's fooling himself. This is cool. But, we're getting off the plot.
Yes.
Yeah. When we come back in, it's the Doctor and Polly.
Yeah.
Go to this restaurant, which is where the trails led them. They think they might find Ben there.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Polly had been kidnapped. How did Polly get away?
Yeah. Well, as happens in Power of the Dice, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think Polly gets kidnapped, then gets released or something. Or maybe Jamie's found her. I don't know.
Well, they wouldn't release her, and Centrial wouldn't release Polly since the whole point of these humans is that he sucks the life out.
He sucks the life out of them, so Polly's dead. Yeah, at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And yet still gives birth 5 stories later.
No, he's keeping
Polly
her
is resilient.
He's keeping her for later.
Wow.
Polly's in the larder. Well, not anymore because Ben's in the larder. Ben's in the larder now.
Maybe Ben exchanged himself. Maybe he's got some residual power from Susan's ring. And he poured that ring power into Polly to bring her back. After she'd been sucked by Centrial. And but that meant Centrial became aware of his residual ring power and hunted him down and took him away.
Right.
Good. You're not convinced, are you?
No, well,
I was just thinking what a good name
the
residual ring
changeover,
power
because
is for a
there's
band.
no scene with them both in those episodes.
We've got episodes 2, 3, and 4 that we haven't really sketched out. It happened in them.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Okay.
I don't care. Yeah.
If Polly
I
disappears,
opened the bed-
no, all right. If Polly disappears in episode 3, we can have
Mhm.
both in episode 4, and then Ben disappears in episode 5, and that's Ben's disappeared by the start of episode 5. Yeah.
But where do they go to and how do they get back?
I assume that Centrial's got some goons that have locked him up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And they escape from the goons.
They escape from the goons.
That's fair. That gives them something to do in those episodes.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Okay.
Madame Vastra can even stage a rescue and just like zap the goons with her special eye. And that means that Centrial's plan gets put back a bit because suddenly he hasn't got the fodder that he thought he'd have.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to go on the offensive and it ramps things up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the end of episode 4 was Troughton going, I've locked it in with us.
Well, it turns out, no, he's locked it in at a local restaurant.
Yes.
But yeah. I suppose it doesn't have to be a restaurant. But I mean, there is in the original version, certainly, the Doctor and Clara meet up again at this restaurant.
For a lovely, lovely scene in which is beautifully acted by the pair of them.
Superb stuff.
Scene.
Yeah.
Love that scene. It's deft in every way.
Yeah. I love the bit where they're describing, well, they think they're describing each other. But
yeah. And the opening stuff where basically the coat clearly stinks to high heaven.
Yeah.
All kind of, that smell's been following me around for a while. Lovely stuff. Lovely.
It's real fun. Yeah, it really is.
Hey, you could have them going, "There's something odd about this restaurant." What, you mean the way everyone's a Centrial? in a variety of like strange hats.
They've all got their special disguise hats on, though. Maybe they wouldn't realise that. Yeah. But there'll be some giveaway in the way that Centrial, Centrial maybe just absorbs food, blackness comes out. It's gone.
I think if we're going to justify the title Deep Breath, we maybe do need to return to our original idea that these are sort of walking corpses and none of them are breathing.
Yeah.
Because that becomes quite
that's what the goons are. Once Centrial suck the life force out of them, he keeps them animated like C-Tech.
Yeah.
Those goons. And they won't last forever. They're like Rubbermen. They'll decompose eventually. They'll break down.
Yeah. They're running amok. Yeah. So
that's going to be the solution, isn't it? Because Troughton isn't going to commit murder like Capaldi clearly does.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that ending, is it? Troughton's not going to fail the guy or those people. He's going to turn the goons against them.
Yeah. Okay, so they realise that nobody else is eating or breathing. And then at that point, the Doctor finds a door into the basement.
Yes, that's exactly what happens.
Door. They step through a door. Probably not in the basement. In the back.
In the back. It's a little back
adjoining room.
Yeah. In the next room.
Not all that big.
Not all that big. Quite a small little room.
Yeah.
But they're trapped there. The door closes behind them and they can't get out. So and then we get a lovely little scene in the original version. I say lovely little scene. Lovely horrible scene in which the Doctor basically abandons her.
Yes.
Yep.
And leaves poor Clara trapped in there with the Clockwork Man.
Episode ending? End of episode
I think
5?
that's got to be
that'd be really quite powerful because we don't know who the Doctor is. I mean, in this, this is powerful. This is 1966. This is the first time it's happened. We really don't know. The Doctor could have gone mad.
They do that where they do question whether can you trust the Doctor anymore.
Yeah.
Ben's openly saying
Ben's constantly having a go at him until the Dalek recognises him. That's when Ben's finally convinced.
So they'll be playing with that. They'll be going, is this the Doctor? Is this an imposter?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just left Polly to die. What the?
Yeah, absolutely.
End of episode. Yeah.
Good.
So let me ask you a question about this brave new world of yours. When you've killed all the bad guys, And when it's all perfect and just and fair, when you have finally got it exactly the way you want it, what are you going to do with the people like you? The troublemakers.
Yeah, so I guess we're on episode 6.
Yay.
There's a very, very tense scene with Polly attempting to hold her breath
Yeah.
and not get spotted, which probably isn't going to be quite as intense as the one in the actual episode. It gives me the heebie-jeebies when I watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can kind of see Annika Wills really selling this.
You're
Yes.
not going to get the sort of POV shots to the same extent, I
Well,
don't think, with the
yeah.
yeah.
I think we might get some centrioles kind of gliding mysteriously around, which could actually be quite effective.
Yeah.
And then, because I was thinking about the Doctor pulling the face off, and thought, nope, not happening again. And I thought, he's inside a centriole.
He's inside a central. Yeah, he can
Or
just
he's got one of the he's adapted one of the centriole hats, the concealment hats.
Yeah, he's just wearing a hat.
Have.
Like a hat like that.
He's got a hat like that. He's worked out how their concealment hats worked. So he's concealed himself as a centriole. And then he takes the hat off, and there's the Doctor.
Yeah.
Polly.
Well, before that happens, Polly obviously she's not able to hold her breath for long enough. She gets captured. And the Clockwork Man interrogates her.
Yeah.
And she basically says, "I have complete faith. This man is the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
He really is the Doctor, and he will have my back."
Yeah.
And she hasn't convinced herself, but that's what she says. And then he has got her back. Hat comes off. Troughton. He's fully himself.
Yes, absolutely. This is the point where Patrick Troughton is the Doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he basically gets information out of the Clockwork Man. And we learn basically that the Clockwork Man is it's Centriole, isn't it? It's Centriole. It's Centriole is killing dinosaurs and other people because he needs their life energy to restore his spaceship to get him back to his home planet.
And apparently build lots of Louis Marx centrioles. On conveyor belt for reasons.
Is his home planet the Centriole sphere?
Yes, it is. That's absolutely what it is. Yes. Or is it weird? Is it the Centriole square? It's like this cube in space.
The Centriole cone.
And he's got this...
Centriolis.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got this zombie workforce building Centrioles for him in ways. This is the moment where basically the Doctor calls for help. It's no other way of putting it, really. Madame Vastra and Jenny and Jamie and presumably Ben all burst in at this point.
Descend on things from the ceiling. That doesn't happen either.
I think we've had some scenes where they're looking for Ben, and maybe they found Ben in some cutaway scenes. And they're really.
I know how they get in. They get in like at the end of episode 6 of the Silurians, where they just burn through the sodding wall with their eyes. She just burns through the wall. She just melts the wall, and they get in. Don't actually see any reason now why Madame Vastra doesn't just melt everything else in the room, and then that's dealt with. But there we are.
Does this mean
she gets smacked in the eye early on? You know,
Centriole's got anti-Silurian eye powers.
Does this mean Helen Mirren? Does this mean Helen Mirren is dressed like Emma Peel? Then?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I'm going to go test card for a bit. That's what's happening. Good.
Yeah.
And at least she's got something to do finally.
Oh yeah.
Got a fight scene to have.
Yeah. I mean, they go all out in the 1960s. Well, we assume so from the photos, and we've got a couple of blurred telesnaps that might be someone doing a high kick. I'm not quite sure.
It was one of I remember fans said it was very obvious that it was Derek Ware in dressed like Emma Peel in a few shots, which would have been a shame. It would have happened.
Fortunately, that bloke in Australia pointed his camera at a TV screen, and we got about 2 seconds of someone
Yes,
jumping in the air.
yes,
But
yes,
that's
yes,
about all we
indeed,
got.
indeed, and a frame of Centrial looking angry.
Of course, in the 90s, you had all that slash fiction of 70s Silurian Madame Vastra and and Emma Peel,
Yep,
Helen Mirren.
yep.
Jesus.
Stroke Derek Ware, depending on preference.
Yeah, he was there too.
Yeah, you can stroke Derek Way if you want. That's fine. Yeah.
I will not stroke Derek Ware.
I will not stroke Derek Ware with you.
No.
You protested too much, listener. So yeah, while this is going on, Central runs away.
T-shirt. Sorry, I'm just obsessing over. I will not stroke Derek Ware with you.
That's a T-shirt, right?
Yes, I would absolutely have that as a T-shirt.
It's a shame that listener can't see the spiffing Time Ram T-shirt that Paul is sporting tonight.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, I was tempted to go like that and stand up, but I was thinking, well,
What's
it's
the
still
point?
can't
Yeah.
fucking see it.
Absolutely
It's
point.
the audio.
Yeah.
Audio.
Well, you stand up again, and Basil and I both go wow. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
See, it's good.
There we are.
Where are we on the clock?
Yes.
Where what?
Derek Ware.
Where are we on the clock?
I don't know. We're kind of
Oh, there's the fight scene.
There's a fight scene,
yeah.
which Central kind of escapes from.
Yeah.
And the Doctor pursues him.
Yeah.
They have a sort of fairly lengthy scene where the Doctor says that he's never going to get to the Promised Land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His plan isn't going to work. His spaceship isn't going to get powered up. It's never going to fly.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, yeah, in the original version, this is where it does kind of fly and then someone falls from it, which is a bit difficult to do in 1966.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's difficult to do it well in 1966.
Yeah.
Well, certainly the falling from it isn't going to happen. It's going to be. Having said that, it's Centrial falling from it and being impaled. That's not quite the same as a human body.
True. I mean,
or maybe Centrial just falls on it like that and just stays there and becomes the spire.
It is left nicely vague. I mean, we do learn later on that I think he did push him, didn't he? But he does quite a good job of persuading him that his plan isn't going to work, and we're not quite sure if he's jumped.
I was put in mind of it's a much shorter scene, but the way that Troughton plays against Salamander in the TARDIS. I love that. It's cold as fuck. It's just right. We'll put you outside.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't quite happen like that, but I love the way he plays that. It's just very calm and factual, stating, "I'm going to do this now." I suspect that's what you could go for here. Having shown the clowning at the beginning and all that sort of stuff, let's have him absolutely being, that cold, calculating Troughton, where he drops all the act and just does the thing.
Yeah.
How about rather than flying through the air, this spaceship's done a sort of TARDIS-like thing.
I was thinking similar. Yeah.
And there's a void outside, which,
it's all about energy now. It's all about something like energy. So it's not the same as rebuilding. It's a different ship.
Yeah.
So something like the thing in Ghostlight, the underground.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And they're fighting in this capsule, this tiny space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe fading into the distance, and then we can cut to the scenes with Polly and Ben at Madame Vastra's house.
Yeah,
this thing's vanished. They don't know where the Doctor's gone.
Yeah,
yes.
Maybe they'll never see him again.
Yes. And then he comes back in that spaceship, in that space time, whatever it is.
Yeah,
sorting out the non-steerable TARDIS problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Yeah,
absolutely, lovely, and there's a huge, lovely reunion, which would be great.
Yeah,
actually, I think that would be really joyous.
Mm.
Would have been played, as really joyous. Would have come off. Yeah,
and he's proved himself now, and he's like, "Oh, so you believe that I'm the Doctor?" And she's like, "Well, Ben as well." They're going, "Yes, we're convinced."
And then Polly's mobile phone rings, and it's William Hartnell.
Yeah.
Madame Vastra's Silurian telephone rings. There we go. That's how we get around.
Right. Okay.
Like Silurians, of course, they had mobiles and things like that. She picks it up and goes, "It's for you, Polly." Or maybe it's for Ben because Ben's still holding out a bit.
Maybe Ben's still holding out. Yeah.
And he gets this guy like, "Now, come along, my boy, don't be ridiculous." It's completely different speech. He's hectoring him.
Yeah.
Basically, Cardinal has one last hector.
Yeah.
Either that or he's just trying to ring Susan. He's got the wrong number. He's really pissed off because he's got through the wrong post.
Is that Susan? Susan? No, Doc, it's Ben.
Susan for me.
Susan? Bring
I
Susan
just want
the
to
phone.
talk to you.
I've never met
What are you doing
Susan.
with my granddaughter? Who are you? Fucking murder you. You have one last raggy fit
Get off the
over
phone.
the phone to Ben. Excellent. That's really poignant.
Yeah. I was trying to ring my agent.
Goodbye.
And then Troughton goes, "See me, Ben. Why can't you see me?"
Well, still ranting down the phone. I'm gonna just imagine all that sort of thing.
Jamie says he wants to go with them.
Yeah, Jamie says, "I want to stay here."
And Madame Vastra and Jenny are going, why?
So Ben and Polly,
Yeah.
then you
For
what?
God's sake, why are you on here?
Because Polly, that's why.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right then,
He's got a
yeah.
thing for Polly.
Yeah.
He obviously had a thing for Helen, but she's only got eyes for the lizard. Played by
Yeah.
Pat Gorman, voiced by Peter Halliday. In a dress with a veil. Helen's odd.
Well, let's face it, they're not going to be lesbians in 1966. Mind you,
No, are they?
None of
They're
this
gonna
is happening in
They're
1966.
going to be. She's going to be her ward.
Yes.
So, yeah, none of this happens. End of episode.
Yes.
And they go off for the TARDIS with Jamie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
We did it.
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad.
Next episode, Space Babies. In no way is it better because power's great and deep breath's great and you can't really ram them.
Mm.
There's such different production era. It's the production.
Yeah.
They just
They're
can't
both-
do it.
They're both perfect for the era they're set in.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
They're both fantastic introductory stories to the Doctor.
Mm.
Yeah.
They'd absolutely do the job of at the beginning, you're not sure at all, and by the end, yeah, that's the Doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, two great stories with two great leading actors
Mm.
that don't work when rammed together,
No.
really. But there we are. Yeah, the Troughton era is indeed a roller coaster.
Yes.
We didn't work out who was going to be playing Centrial, or at least the voice of Centrial.
Didn't we? I thought it was Peter Halliday. No, that's
That's the
Madame
voice of
Vastra.
Madame
Okay.
Vastra.
Right, okay. Because that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, he voiced the Silurians, didn't he?
Brian Blessed.
Gabriel Wolfe.
Gabriel Wolfe, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying Brian Blessed, but as we've pointed out before, Brian Blessed.
60s Brian
sort
Blessed.
Of perfect. Yeah, 60s Brian Blessed was a
Different
perfectly ordinary actor.
Yeah.
It's only
And
after.
now- I'll tell you
Yeah.
who it should be. It
Only
should,
after
it should
Flash,
be,
really, wasn't it?
It should be. He's in Pyramids of Mars. He played Bragan. Bernard Archer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's the voice of Salation.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
I'm missing
Centrial.
delegates now.
Fine actor.
Centrial.
Centrial, Salation. You never see them in the same place.
No. Apart from in
Apart from when you do. Yeah.
Master Plan.
No, you don't. You don't because Salation isn't in Mission to the Unknown.
Constellation doesn't turn up until later on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Paul McGann, my friends.
Paul McGann.
Ah.
Stand by on William Shatner.
Oh, the horse.
And the horse.
And the horse. And the horse. Here we go. So
And the
315, you say, Bowers, earlier.
Yes.
Energizing. 84.
Oh, that's early. Okay.
It is. Have we had him again that early?
Probably. It's the brain of Morbius.
Oh. Well.
Yeah. Okay. I can see
We're
that.
going to get lots of time
Yeah.
and old lore from the leaky Bible in here, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Morbius is going to be the Doctor's uncle.
Yeah.
No.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And
And Morbius, one of Morbius's earlier efforts was to create a horse. With one of Solon's early efforts.
Solon's earlier efforts, yeah, but the horse rebelled and
with
got
an
away.
arm.
Yeah, but then Ulysses
yeah.
came and saved it.
That's the trail they're following, you see. That's the clue that they
Ulysses
got at the end of the
thought
Doctor's
he'd done away
wife.
with Morbius, but he hadn't finished the job.
Yeah.
And now his son has to complete it.
Yeah.
Ulysses' son, the Doctor.
You've been listening to Time Ram, you poor fool.
But beautiful fool.
Yes, thank you for being with us. I've been Barry Williams, and with me tonight being in a Rupert Booth. And Paul Ferry.
Farewell.
Yes, you can find us on the social medias. I'm on most of them as at Baz Time Ram. I'm there on Blue Sky. We're all on Blue Sky. Paul's on there as that Paul Ferry, I believe.
Yes.
And Rupert's on there as Rupert Booth.
Really Centria.
Rupert is also on X.
Yeah.
Previously Twitter. Paul and I are also on Tumblr. And we've got our own website, timeram.com, where you can find details on all the episodes and some more information about us. We've also got our own Patreon site, which I really should find the URL for. And that's got all kinds of extra content on there, like reviews of the latest episodes, and Theme Ram, I think, and Doc Ram and Bond Ram, and oh God, I need to thank Ben Jones for doing our music. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
That's quite important. And
Is he doing our music too?
Yes.
He is now. We'll see you next time for Paul McGann in the Brain of Morbius.
There's quite a lot of places in Britain like this that I went to years ago in the 70s or the 80s, and they were shitholes.
Yeah.
And then kind of went again years later, and they were lovely, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at Cardiff. I used to go to Cardiff a lot in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
It was the shittest place you could imagine. It was
Yeah.
an absolute dive. And now look at it. Yeah.
I went to Birmingham in the late 70s for, I can't remember what reason, 78 or so. Terrifyingly bad place. I just thought horrifying as a kid. Been to it loads of times since. Gorgeous, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, kind of second London.
Yeah. A lot of places like that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Newcastle got hugely tidied up and
Well,
renovated, you know.
Yeah. It's not as imaginative, though.
Yeah.
The Eldon Square is a pale shadow of what it was. I want those tubes hanging from the ceilings. And I want fucking massive pencils.
Yeah.
I ain't got them.
I mean, they didn't have enough money left over to sort out Sunderland, but, you know, it's kind
No. They didn't. And Gateshead still ain't great.
No, Gateshead is the best.
Well, Gateshead's essentially the same as it was in the 70s.
Yeah.
It is like stepping back in time going over.
Gateshead certainly hasn't changed since the early 90s when I was at college there.
You can't quite go back there and reenact Get Carter anymore, but I mean, not that long ago you could have done, you know.
No, absolutely, yeah.
They knocked the municipal car park down.
That place was an absolute landmark. Yeah.
Anyway,
nobody will have any idea what we're talking about. We're going to have to cut all of this.
Direction point! A Doctor Who podcast network.